Closing in on first pitch this evening from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Tim Raines looks to gain ground in the race for an AL batting title right after this. Mike Mussina, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low twos, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that one-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
The average for him at 267 on the year, 10 home runs and 30 RBIs. Semien, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 6th round back in 2011.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Lourdes Gurriel is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Blue Jays nothing. Yankees coming to bat. Major League Baseball on the show. Trent Thornton will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now at the plate, Derrick Jeter. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. First pitch of the AB now. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction. Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Up next, Bernie Williams. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch.
You know, this guy's a terrific power hitter. 3rd in the league right now in home runs, D-Row. He needs to get going if he wants to win that HR title.
Yeah, he's had a massive season, Dan. He's certainly one of the premier home run hitters in the game, and I'm fired up to get a chance to put my eyeballs on him today.
Lifetime versus this arm. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. 2-0 now. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in. Jeter on at first, nobody out. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Gurriel's on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, I'm looking for a big performance out of that guy in the 6th spot. Look at his stats. He's got almost 100 runs batted in. Obviously, he's having a nice year in that category. You know, anytime you get near 100 or to 100, that's a big season, no matter who you are. He'll look to add to his total in this one today.
Set and the 1-0 pitch. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. The 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter.
Next, it'll be Darryl Strawberry. Now the first pitch. Swing and a line drive. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. Still no score. Second inning set to go. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, George Springer. First pitch of the AB on its way. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the 1st out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. No score here as we play inning number 2. and it's fouled away. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ricky Henderson. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out.
Batting six.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randall Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the ball today. Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Batting seven, the second baseman, Alfonso.
Base is empty, two away. And batting next will be Alfonso Soriano. First offering on its way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Strike one to start the at-bat. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
One away here to begin the third.
Batting eighth, the first baseman, number 44.
So one away in the Toronto third. And that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Rhys Maguire is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he chased it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Digging in will be Jorge Pasada as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Decent, but not great results so far this season from the left side. I know he'd like better, certainly, but he's definitely still a capable hitter in this setup.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting done. The third baseman, Boggs.
One out here in the Yankees' third inning, and that'll bring up one of the members of the 3,000 hit club, Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. First delivery to him. Pops this one up. Guerrero in foul ground, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Derrick Jeter.
So the next to bat will be Derrick Jeter. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
No balls and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. 1-1. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder.
Ready now is Bernie Williams, man at first after the 2-out walk. He's set, and the pitch.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Throw over to the bag, runner back standing. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Nope. 1-1.
Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit.
The first baseman, Martinez.
Here comes Tino Martinez as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. The set and the 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Comes set, the 0-1.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Jeter, the runner at third. Williams on second. Martinez on at first with 2 down.
He's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
The 0-2. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Springer is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. 3 innings in the books. Still no score on the show. Now at the plate is Boggs back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
3-1 to him now. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Next to dig in, Marcus Semien. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Lourdes Gurriel will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
He's set. Here it comes. George Springer is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
He's under it, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Ricky Henderson.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Grichuk has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number one. So now here is Tim Raines. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty. One man out. 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Into the box, Jorge Pasada. The swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher. Now here's a swing by Posada, and this ball's driven well out to deep right. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 32 now for the season as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Here's the Hall of Famer
Now
Wade
batting,
Boggs.
the third baseman.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
Boggs.
And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Derrick Jeter.
Next to hit, Derrick Jeter. Now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
The 1-1 home. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And there you see the Yankees leaderboard as he finds himself second in that category.
Williams.
Stepping in now, Bernie Williams. Pitch out, nothing doing. In there, 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 home is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Runner goes for second. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the second deck and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 42 on the season, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
The first baseman, Tino.
At the plate, Tino Martinez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Hard on the ground towards short. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So give him 5 runs in the inning, with the big blows being the 2 home runs. We played 4 full. The Yankees lead this one 5-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
1 out, nobody on. In there, and it's even at 1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night. Changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. Rendell Grichuk is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Steven Matz, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill.
Steven Matz.
Cecil Fielder will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Cecil Fielder.
First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Tim Raines is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's just 1 for 6. Outside, 2-1. The pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Bichette's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Bombers, as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and here comes the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Yanked hard, but foul to the right.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Count is 1-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
To the plate now, Rhys Maguire, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. High and deep down the left field line. Here's another 1-2. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
That pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Blue Jays go down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. So now to the plate, Alfonso Soriano. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
The second baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Scooped up, and he'll step on first himself for the out. And with 1 away, we show you a look at where these guys sit in the current division race. And basically, they're left with no hope. Now to the plate, here is Jorge Pasada. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Grounded to the right, fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting. The third base.
Alan Trammell gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty.
Number 71.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Trammell.
You see the average starting play at .318. 9 homers and 46 driven in. The 1-0 home. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We're through 6 full. The Yankees lead it 5-0. Alan Trammell is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third.
7th inning ready to roll. And that'll.
Alan Trammell.
First pitch on the way. Front door with the curveball, and he catches the corner for a called strike.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Williams, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out.
Now back left field.
Stepping in for the Jays, Rhys Maguire struck out in his last trip to the plate. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
1 out, nobody on. Hits this one hard the other way. Reined in. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
George Springer the next to hit, and Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Into the windup and the pitch. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit.
Leading off for the Yankees, the shortstop, Derrick Jeter.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his third knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at-bat or 2 before this one ends.
At the plate now, Bernie Williams. No balls and a strike to count. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's a look over to first. Runner back safely. Jeter gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over. Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
On to first to complete the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play. Easy one to turn.
Jose Canseco will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty.
Jose Canseco.
First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. The 1-0. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball, and it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 44 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Into the box now, Cecil Fielder. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Into the box, Ricky Henderson. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. 7 complete here tonight, and it's all New York. 6-0 Yanks. Don Mattingly is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Now playing first.
All set for the start of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, Oscar Hernandez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Base hit, and the no-hitter comes to an end here in inning number 8.
Hey, after starting the game 0-2 with 2 punch.
Now batting, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Hernandez aboard here at first with nobody out. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And it's full now, 3-2.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. Hernandez rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score. And the deficit now stands at 5.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
0 for 2 for him to this point. 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pitch.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Henderson is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Now, batting, number 44.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight.
Yeah.
So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless, he'll depart with the lead. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. He's right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Yankees lead it 6-1. Julian Merriweather is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Digging in now for the Yankees, Tim Raines. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
The right fielder.
First pitch of the AB now.
Raines.
The 1-0 home.
Ball, 1 strike.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan. What does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Dero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Tim Raines is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. First pitch of the AB on its way. Popped him up. Tellez has room in foul territory. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
Stepping up is Jorge Pasada, grounded out in his last at-bat. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Fouled away. Chopped weakly to the left. The 2-2 one more time. The bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They lead it 6-1. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Bichette. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Nelson is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Hey, sometimes it's hard to measure a guy's stuff by the results, but you look down at the bottom of this, 16 strikeouts, total domination in this one.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Got him swinging on the fastball there.
Now
Marcus Semien is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one. So now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
3 balls, no strike.
Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
Hey, you could tell right there the hitter was almost fooled by that pitch, expecting the nasty slider to break down and away, and had hung in the middle of the plate. Too late for him to pull the trigger.
Final strike for the Blue Jays. Struck him out. Good night, Toronto.
And there it is, people. The magic one, win number 117 on the season. 117, making them the winningest team in regular season MLB history. If they tear through the postseason like the regular season, that World Series crown is as good as theirs.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Yankees win for a division-leading 117th time. Mike Mussina records his 21st win of the year as he allows only 2 hits through 7+ innings of work. Trent Thornton was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight.